Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Fate and Folly, The Chosen Ones, a fable about four souls and the threads of fate that bind them, who are destined to save a dying world. And I'll let the cast introduce themselves.
TJ's, I'm playing Tank, the Kobold Alchemist Artificer.
I am Orphanage Arsonist. I am playing Violin Rakma, the Intelligence Sorcerer Psionic Fighter.
I am Flock, and I am playing Agathor, the half-orc wild magic barbarian.
Uh, I am Winter, and I am playing the Tiefling Bard, named Linnea.
And I am Diddy, your DM. So, a little bit of housekeeping. As you might have noticed in the introduction, Amelia is no longer going to be part of our campaign. And I'm not sure if you're aware, but our YouTube channel is currently down. We will be posting a link on our Twitch when the new channel is up and running. And with that out of the way, let's do a recap of what happened last session. So, Linnea went home to tie up some loose strings, and we'll catch up with the party later, who was going to the big city in the north that Tank was feeling from the Lady of the Lake to kind of investigate that area. Amelia, still blaming the party for all that has gone wrong and the fact that she is dead, decided to split from the party in order to find her own way back home. Her and her fire giant companion parted ways with the party around the same time that Linnea had left. Meanwhile, the rest of our intrepid explorers we're introduced to Captain Lucy, who invited them aboard the Morning Star. Violin and Tank talked to Lucy and got the feeling that Satan kind of gives this quest out to many others, and it seems to be a wild goose chase kind of situation. Agathor, meanwhile, fought Gortax, the demon, and won, and now has Hellraiser, the flaming greatsword, which he unlocks by singing. Tank and Violin then haggled with Pimple, the torturing goblin, for a polymorph being named Polymorph. They managed to acquire this little gray three-dimensional star with no kind of features whatsoever, and shrunk him down into their backpack. Agathor, Violin, and Tank then gave Pimple some vials of their own blood in payment for this. You guys then had some drinks with the barkeep, the troll barkeep, Kaleva, and got some benefits from those drinks, fire breath and fire resistance and such. Agathor flirted with Kaleva and ultimately ended up hooking up with her. And that's when the party finally arrived at the city. When they disembarked, they came across a wounded red dragon and decided to help her out. That's when 10 mortal poachers came to collect her heart to return it to Satan to get themselves home to their home realms. The party managed to broker a peace and found out that these 10 mortal poachers were actually other chosen ones from other realms. And they basically got allies with the dragon and these chosen ones. You then ascended to the top of the tower that Tank was being pulled towards, where you met Siri, the keeper of Earth's history, who told you guys about everything. That this is the first realm, that the Weaver created this in their first kind of experiments, and yada yada. The humans unlocked the four pillars of death, and all that, and released them upon their own world. And this became hell. You found out that Satan is actually Santa. And then you spent 2 hours becoming experts on everything Christmas. You had then left your building and then are now on your way back home, or back towards Satan's stronghold and hopefully home. You guys now have the 10 poachers with you and are
a all-cure elixir. It could be synthesized into all sorts of potions and used as it can be used in crafting, and it's essentially a miracle element.
Okay. Searching through her databanks, she would come up with minerals like mithril, the Philosopher's Stone, adamantium, palladium, vibranium, and plutonium.
None of that is Dwarfium, but it does sound interesting. I guess if I had to pick one for you to expound on, vibranium sounds pretty freaking cool.
Vibranium is an element used in Iron Man's arc reactor, kind of the one that he created to stop the poison from spreading throughout his body that it was creating inside. So you kind of, based on that description... Sorry?
I love the idea that Tank doesn't know that Iron Man is fictional on Earth, and he's like, wow, that is so cool.
Yeah, you get a little introduction.
Is it fictional?
Marvel.
In this magic world, is it fictional?
Alright, well...
Iron Man thinks
knows?
Iron Man is cool. That's fucking weird.
Thank you, Siri. I have no further questions.
Okay. So, basically, you guys had kept your, you were walking back along that river. You would travel along the ship, and on your way back, you're getting closer to Satan's Keep. You kind of get the feeling while you're venturing right now, there's quite a large group of you. And so the first time when you were walking around Hell, you had those two fire giants kind of keeping you company. Then you're on a barge full of fucking awesome pirates. And now you're walking back in a massive group. You kind of get the feeling no one really wants to fuck with you. So you're just walking through. You also got to remember, these 10 poachers, they don't look like you. They look a little bit less mortal now, more like hell people, a little bit more tormented and kind of distraught and malformed. So they kind of instill a little bit more intimidation as well while you guys are walking. And yeah, basically you kind of get back to the area where you had split off from Linnea, and lo and behold, there's Linnea running down the path that she had ventured off on. She looks a little bit haggard, worse for wear, beaten, bruised, not in good shape right now as she sprints towards you.
My goodness, Linnea, are you all right?
Yeah, just peachy. How are things at your end? Did you get what you were looking for? Do you have any clues?
We have the answer, more than just clues.
Already?
Yeah, there was like this all-knowing data keeper in the top of the tower, and it was like we spent several hours just basically getting lectured about what it is that he misses. He used to be someone known as Santa, not Satan, and he misses being Santa, I suppose. I don't know if that's exactly the answer, or if we need to bring back like a Christmas. Are you familiar with Christmas?
Is that something that we still celebrate here?
You would not be familiar with Christmas, no.
No, I've never heard of
long
such a thing.
I spend another 2 hours telling Linnea exactly verbatim what
You
Siri
go
said.
into this description and Linnea waves it away like, hush, we don't have time for that. We need to go speak to Satan. Our Lord and King.
Should we just, gang, should we just tell Satan that he used to be Santa, or should we just, like, present it as, like, Christmas joy?
I have an idea that could get us out of hell and land us a very powerful ally in Captain Lucy.
And said idea.
Well, do you remember when Siri mentioned the Christmas industry? How people would sell bells and trees and all these different items to inspire Christmas joy, to act as a magical beacon for Santa Claus.
Yeah, like how it originally started out as people just being good to each other, but then it turned into a capitalism nightmare.
Yes. Well, I think we skip the part where they are good to each other and just make it a capitalism nightmare, but we give Captain Lucy the keys to the capitalist nightmare machine. Because we tell him about Christmas, he will be the only one who knows. He is a very smart businessman with a lot of money from his very profitable boat business. He will be able to fund us so we can create the first Christmas since hell became hell, and Satan will be happy. Captain Lucy will be happy, and if we ever find ourselves in hell again, if we ever find ourselves in need of Captain Lucy's help, he will be inclined to help us, as we are the ones who introduced him to the business that will make him so much money.
You
I'm
know,
a smart man, am I not?
I don't know what I was expecting, but that's not bad, actually. Do we is the barge like still on the river, like parallel to us anywhere?
Wait, go over that one more time. You intend to get a pirate captain to use his money, give you money, to then throw a Christmas celebration that doesn't celebrate what Christmas stands for, but celebrates the fact that it was capitalist.
No, I intend to celebrate Christmas for Christmas, but also to give him the ability to have essentially a monopoly.
I know it's
Because he will be
confusing.
because we are the only people who know what Christmas is, and Captain Lucy will be the only businessman who knows what Christmas is, and so he will be the only one who knows how to how to make the things, and how to sell the things that make Christmas Christmas, and summon Santa magically.
Small problem. If nobody knows what Christmas is, nobody would know to buy things for Christmas. Everyone would have to know what Christmas is to want to buy things and celebrate Christmas.
That is where you are wrong, my friend. Captain Lucy will invest money in us to make Satan happy, because who doesn't want to make Satan happy? And more importantly, once we throw the biggest Christmas party ever, so much eggnog. Oh my God, you are going to get sick. You are going to throw up with so much eggnog.
He visibly looks sick already.
There will be so much, and we will throw the biggest Christmas party ever, and everyone in hell will love it. Tell me, you are a native of hell. Which would you prefer? To get stabbed in the liver like 7 times in the last hour, or to sit by a tree and a fire and open presents and be happy and have life be awesome?
We have a bit too
If you
much
choose
fire
option
already.
1, I have to tell you right now, before you say anything, Linnea, if you choose option 1, I will not be friends with you anymore, because that's weird.
No, I would not choose option 1, but option 1 doesn't happen everywhere. Option 2 just sounds weird.
All right,
I have
Valen,
a question.
Go ahead, Agathor.
Don't for Christmas you're supposed to buy presents for people?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, what if we just
But
give
aren't most
presents
people like
to Satan?
not friends? Like, wouldn't it be easier if we're trying to like? And I highly doubt if they were Santa, because they were Santa, right?
Yes.
Well, they when from what the person said, the Siri thing said, they did it for the joy of the children, not this capitalism. So wouldn't it be easier to just get them a present instead?
Yeah, I actually think that is a really good idea, Agathor. We should get a present for Santa Claus, and we should just do like a box with like some Christmas, some kind of accumulation of what we can kind of throw together as Christmas decorations.
What if we?
And I take
What if we got Santa his uniform back?
Okay, that's an idea. I also Tank is gonna pick what's around us right now, Diddy?
You guys just left the. Well, actually, no. You walked pretty much all the way back towards Satan's stronghold at this point. You're not really near the city anymore to regroup in Linnea. So right now, it's just kind of like these city streets. You realize now these kind of random, destructed-looking metal boulders. You realize that in your learning of Earth and all the Christmas, part of their presents are these things called cars. So you realize these are all kind of destroyed vehicles and their upholstery inside. But basically, most of the buildings in the kind of the neighborhoods in this area have been vaporized by what looks like probably a nuke that could have gone off.
All right, I'm just gonna I want to grab like a car mirror and just do my artificer ability to tinker with it to give it a visual effect to make it blink like Christmas lights.
Okay. Well, you also could get I would say you can probably try to fashion some of the light bulbs themselves from the cars too.
I could also cast dancing lights, and I will do so. I'll just make a series of blinking, floating lights that kind of dance around.
Yeah. This wasn't my present. This was just to give you kind of like an idea of the vibe we're going for, and you immediately picked up on it. So, very good, very good. And then
wait, oh my god, we can go even further. And Vyland's gonna clap his hands, and it's gonna start snowing just over him.
And this is what, a minor illusion?
Prestidigitation.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
so it's like one of you guys touch it. It's actually it's like a cold snowflake too. It's by all sensory terms a snowflake, except for the fact that it's not there.
Agathor, what was your present?
This, and Agathor will pull out the Great Axe of Gaining.
Okay. Do you want to wrap that in anything, Agathor?
I think I got some rope, maybe.
I'll help Agathor, and I'll just go to one of these cars, as we now know them, and just rip the upholstery off of a seat.
I'm gonna I have a bedroll. Yeah, I have a bedroll, so I'm gonna get a bedroll and some rope and just start wrapping them all up.
I'm also going to cast Prestidigitation so that Jingle Bells, the sound of Jingle Bells is kind of playing in like a 5-foot area around me.
Wait a second. You are... Tank? I could kiss you right now. Linnea, open your mind to me.
She hesitates, and then she'll let you in.
Yes. I immediately download the entirety of Jingle Bells to your brain. Like the song Jingle Bells.
Dot 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 dot.
It's actually a zip bomb.
She will hum it to herself for a moment, and then she will pull out her guitar and kind of start humming it to herself, and then start playing Jingle Bells on the guitar.
All right, let's go see Satan. This is good. Prophets. Are any of y'all capable of like illusion magic or like anything like that?
What kind?
I believe I said there was like a morph person there, like this big weird amiibo blob. So they can kind of like transform themselves, like they can change their color of their skin, so they can flash the colors you want.
I meant to ask the followers specifically.
No, not. This wasn't polymorph. This is like a different being of the 10 followers.
Of the followers that we have, one of them is
okay,
an ooze
okay.
person.
Okay.
I got
have
you.
one question, Diddy.
Yeah.
Have you watched Treasure Planet recently, and is that why you have morph?
No, I have not watched Treasure Planet since I was a kid.
Okay, never mind.
Have you watched Flubber recently? And that's why you have
No.
Flubber.
The only other thing I can think of is that we make the followers look like elves, but I don't know how we could accomplish that.
Some of them can like pull out. A couple of them have like disguise kits and can get themselves disguised a little bit.
There's how many again?
10.
I'm gonna pull 8 aside. I have a weird question for you all. Does anybody here have... do you guys have horns? Like elk horns, maybe?
2 of them step forward. One has like little tiny horns coming out the front, and another one has very majestic looking moose horns.
I like these both. I mean like cut off an animal that you can maybe... He gestures putting them on his head.
Yeah, one of the other ones step out from the crowd, and from their backpack they pull horns out of their bag.
Okay, great. Grab some shreds of clothing and leather. Make some headbands for the others in your group. Except for you, and I point to the ooze. Can you turn your nose red?
And yeah, they make their nose red.
Oh.
We have reindeer! Ladies and gentlemen, we have reindeer!
Alright, this is perfect. Let's go see Satan. We can just keep getting better and better, but I think this is good enough. Let's go see Satan.
We're walking, yeah, I mean, we're walking and talking. I'm also gonna forcibly I'm also gonna zip bomb Linnea with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Okay, she will practice that song too.
Ooh. Since I'm the biggest one here, can I play Santa?
Well, Agathor, I like the spirit, buddy, but the idea is that Satan is gonna be Santa once he sees all this. So I don't know how that would.
I know. Listen, Agathor. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna put my hand on Agathor's shoulder. I have just the idea for what you are going to do. When we go see Satan, you are going to go up and you are going to sit in his lap and you are going to say, for Christmas, I want to go home.
Linnea was absolutely
You are going to get...
shocked.
Look, you give me those big puppy dog eyes before you do that to Satan, we get out of here perfectly. It is good because he has the intelligence of a child.
So we are getting the orc to sit in Satan's lap.
That is
It'll all work out.
And
It'll
get
all
puppy
work
dog
out.
eyes.
If you question me, I will download another song to your brain.
That is
Alright,
rude.
Agathor. Linnea claps her hands 3 times. I'm going to teach you how to bat your eyelashes.
He knows how to do the puppy dog eyes. Agathor, give her the puppy dog eyes.
Agathor will give puppy dog eyes. But while they're doing that, Violet, that is very rude. Lindy is so much more. The child is so much more smarter than me. Do not say I am as smart as a child. Okay, they are smarter than me. They are very intelligent. Don't insult them ever.
I am sure she is a smart girl. But if you do this well enough, we will get to see on our own, my friend.
Alright, so let's recap.
Let's go! Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg.
It's interesting how much Violet has changed throughout this adventure. Once he's faced death,
the truth of it is that Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I'm just pumped.
Okay.
You've woken the Christmas spirit in me, Diddy.
Tank, one of the recap. What do you guys got planned?
We have 10 reindeer. We have
8 reindeer.
We have Violent prestidigitating snow. I'm gonna prestidigitate
It could be like accompaniment for
I'm
you
gonna
still want to do the music.
I'm gonna prestidigitate the smell of a live Christmas tree,
Eggnog.
Ooh, okay.
so that the smell of a Christmas tree is gonna come up with us. We have Linnea playing Christmas music, and we have Agathor who has a gift and is gonna sit in Santa's lap.
Yes.
Have all
And
that
we'll
written down. Yep.
and we'll
Okay.
guarantee
Instead of making
ask for their present to be going home. Well, 100% totally. Yes.
instead of making the scent be pine from a tree, make it Christmas food scents.
The smell of eggnog.
Wait,
And like
no,
roast
Nobody-
ham and
wait, no.
baking cookies.
Cookies and milk. Yes, cookies. Make the smell
Oh, yeah.
cookies.
Oh my god.
Very good idea. I smell like. I'll
Wait a second,
prestidigitate-
Agathor. Your orc girlfriend, can she bake?
It's too late. We're
Uh,
past the barge. We are past the. I repeat, we are past the bar.
Then
And I.
Violin. That was an ogre. Come on, stop being mean.
I'm secretly racist.
Anyway, I do prestidigitate the smell of cookies and milk instead of a
Okay.
Christmas.
Perfect. Either one is wonderful. Okay. So you guys have it all ready. If Linnea, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Perception. I can do that, certainly.
Short
Oh,
rest
no.
question mark?
17.
Linnea, you kind of particularly being on edge and kind of focusing your attention elsewhere as well as practicing, kind of putting a half-heartedly into it. The ground seems to be a slight vibration in it.
Okay. We should pick up the pace, guys.
Why?
Well, don't you want to get home? I'm excited.
You make a good point. Full steam ahead. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg.
Do you guys make it back?
Excuse me, God, question. Short rest?
I don't think that'll be necessary.
God, short rest?
That's a group question. If everyone wants a short rest, I'm okay with letting it happen.
I mean, I don't think it's necessary.
I agree that it's not necessary.
Barbarian for a short rest and you're saying, okay.
I
we could also-
disagree.
We can also short rest once we actually get to the mortal realm.
Okay.
If we short rest here, there's always a chance that something comes and interrupts us.
No,
On our way,
I'm asking if the journey back can be considered a short rest.
Yeah, if this would have been considered a short rest.
If what we've already done is short rest. I mean, typically travel is not considered a short rest.
You can okay. Sorry for that, then, Agathor. I'll let you know that. Yeah, I get the feeling that that's not going to work here. It seems being in perpetual pain and suffering is kind of the deal with hell.
Oh, great. Okay.
Sorry, I thought you meant you wanted to stop and take a break, kind of thing. I didn't. Yeah, now that I got what you're trying to ask, I'll let you know that. Okay. So you guys continue on. You make it back to the stronghold. Once again, filled with demons, hellhounds, magma mephits, fire giants, succubi, and all sorts of other infernal beings. You're led again to the throne. Some of these creatures recognize you from before, and you can kind of get shocked looks on their faces that you're coming back so soon. Lots of snickering and laughing. A lot of attention is kind of focused on you now as the crowd kind of muffles down because they're all whispering and kind of spreads what exactly is happening. And you guys get to a crumbling statue, which is already occupied by this big, fat, half-goat, half-tiefling-like creature with a flaming beard, Satan. And he looks at you. And, sorry, you have everything going as you're approaching, or do you...
Oh yeah, I definitely had it in my mind that we were doing it marching band style, but I think that should be a group decision.
Oh, yeah, I pictured marching band.
I mean, I didn't, but it seems that I've been outvoted, so marching band it is.
Alright, so is it the, Is it the reindeer in the front? Like, pick your marching order so I know how to introduce this to him when he sees it coming.
Reindeer.
I think reindeer music.
Agathor.
Snow, lights, and then action, aka Agathor.
Okay.
Okay, so it's okay, cool. So as they're approaching, you know, you guys get the sense, you get to see, I'm not going to make you roll, you see on Satan's face that he kind of relaxes as he sees this kind of peculiar looking line of horned beasts led by this bright red nose walking towards him. You can hear this faint kind of jingling music in the background. The cold air comes wisping towards him from the snow, and, you know, that's not ever happened in hell with the heat and lava, the fire. And then with that cold air is the smell of familiarness, this beauty, cookies and milk. And then there's dancing lights, and the music gets louder. And you guys see that this is not the same Satan you saw before. His fire is dimming. You can actually see a beard with, you know, the remnants of a white hair. You know, rosy cheeks, not so much on fire. Big goat legs are turning into these kind of, you know, felt satin pants. And then Agathor steps through carrying a gift, which he presents to Satan, who holds it moments before Agathor sits in his lap. Agathor, what do you say to Satan now? And you notice a tear dripping down his cheek.
Is it a tear dripping down his cheek because he's remembering, or because like a 300-pound man just sat on him?
It's because he's remembering. Maybe a bit of both, but mainly the remembering thing.
Agathor sits down and in the saddest, just a low, soft tone, Agathor just says, "What I want for Christmas is for Lindy Sue Q's home to be restored." And just like Agathor, just like tears start to stream down his face as he's just like remembering all the ones that he lost in that. Just like, yeah.
And this look of recognition on his face, and he just now looks like Santa Claus, just sitting on his lap. And he says, "Oh, thank you, son. I will make your wish come true." And he snaps his fingers, and you feel in your soul that Kitmos, the gnome village that you called home for those many years, has been restored to life. But it's not complete. It seems that he restored the village, but not the people to it. Lindy Suku is still somewhere else. You are still not home. And those gnomes that might have survived the carnage of that fire are scattered. So it is just empty.
But at least there's a home to go back to.
Yes.
There's a home to go back to. There's a home to go back to.
Okay, now get off my lap.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh my god, I didn't realize how much that hurt. Oh.
He looks to the rest of you. You have uncovered something in me that I had thought long lost.
Subconsciously, Christmas was there the whole time.
Yes, you! I believe you! And for that, I will grant you another wish. I believe, Linnea, the tiefling, you had your own wish, and I will grant it to you and your friends, considering this big fella here made a different wish. And that's okay, we'll work around that.
Yes. Thank you.
But before you leave, for bringing joy back into my heart, into our world of Earth, I will bestow upon you 2 gifts. And he pulls out from his big old sack that came out of nowhere from behind him. He pulls out a golden hand grenade. This is the holy hand grenade. It creates a fireball at a 40-foot radius. The enemies within have to make a dexterity saving throw, and it does 10d10 fire damage and half as much on a save.
Wow.
What is the DC, Mr. Christmas Man?
That will be up to the DM's discretion at the time of use.
So specific.
The DM!
I guess I'll take this one. Explosions is kind of my thing.
So many words I do not understand.
Eldritch Shrouds beyond comprehension! Just what I wanted this year!
I feel uncomfortable handing any member of this party 10d10. Or was it 10d6?
10d10.
10d10.
Oh, come on, that's Agatha.
10d10. And for you, Linnea, for leaving and proving that our world is the best, which I now know it's not true. But still, for you along your quest, I bestow unto you the sheet music for Highway to Hell.
She will bow deeply and step forward to accept it. Other worlds may not be the best because they don't have Christmas yet. I will make sure to share the joy that we have learned here with them as well.
You're gonna fucking bring Christmas to the other. I love that.
Diddy,
Yeah.
what did you expect to happen if you taught a bunch of D&D characters Christmas?
Spread the joy.
You think we're just gonna forget about? We're gonna be multi-millionaires.
Okay. All right. So you
Multi-dimensional
guys,
millionaires.
Bro, I got 5 million Glipglorps, you don't even know.
And so I will bestow you your wish. You shall all go back home. I can return you now to where your bodies are located shortly after you died. I'll let you know that you're in some kind of cellar of some shop. So that's where you will wake up. I thought I would let you know that because you're so great. And so if everyone can roll me a perception check now, Linnea at advantage.
Okay.
I got 19. Not bad for the first roll.
I got a 12.
Oh wait, technically the second roll.
Hold on. Sorry, it's rolling.
I also got a 19. To winning!
Nice team.
Sorry, laptop's going a little bit slow. Perception.
Claw.
I got a 12.
Okay. Well, it's good enough half of you passed. So, you all feel this vibration now. And when you look back where you traveled from, you can see cresting a hill in the distance is a giant lava worm, like a gargantuan-sized beast, heading towards you. Its maw, razor-sharp teeth, looking that it goes into some kind of infernal fire heart engine. And astride this is this really gallant, regal-looking, intimidating, powerful tiefling woman. And you, Linnea, would recognize this as Esherina, your mother.
Ooh,
He starts
Elena's in
cursing.
trouble.
Right, let's go really quick.
And so with a twirling of his wrist, shaking of his jolly belly, and the sound of jingle bells in the air, you guys feel this spirit, this Christmas spirit well up within inside you. And you are transported away with a big ho, ho, home! And you also recognize at this point that your 10 companions are also being transported back to their various homes with promises of returning to you if they can once they figure out what's happened in their home realms. And poof, it is now time to say goodbye to hell.
All right,
And
good session.
you guys will now level up to level 7. You will long rest as well, so you can all do that. And we are going to take a brief break, and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
All right.
You're such a.
We will be back, everybody.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome back as we continue on our adventure with the chosen ones of the Fate and Folly. They had just got free of hell and are now awakening in the cellar of some kind of shop, as Santa had described it to them. So, you had leveled up to level 7 and long rested, and waking up, Violin and Tank, you come to sitting on these wooden tables in the cellar of some kind of shop. There's lots of things all around on the different shelves around you. You are in the basement. You can see a staircase that seems to go upwards, and there is a window kind of in the half-slit area at the top, indicating you're underground in some kind of capacity. Next to you on your adjacent tables, you notice that the body of Agathor and, not so surprisingly, Amelia are not stirring.
The Agathor is concerning, so I'm going to shake Agathor.
Nothing happens.
I slap Agathor.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna try and see if there's any like is anybody home?
Yeah,
Is it that he's asleep, or is there no psychic signature at all?
You guys can hear the distinct sound of this kind of clip-clopping up on the wooden floor above you, and it's coming towards the staircase and descending down. If you reach out mentally their violin, it's a familiar feeling. You've met this person before. You've had a connection in some kind of capacity with them before. And they descend the stairs and see you, and you guys recognize him as Druid Dillman, the satyr that you met in the Druid Dillman's Delectable Delights, his druid shop on the outskirts of the complex outside of the capital city, main town. And he looks to you. I knew you would be back. The lady works in mysterious ways.
Can you help our friend here? He seems to not be coming back, but he should be coming back. He came back with us. He's not back right now, though, so something's wrong. Please help.
I don't know what to do. I don't know that they should have returned with you.
Do I feel any psychic signature coming off of Agathor?
No, but how big is your radius?
30 feet.
Sure. You would recognize the signature. There are two, just outside the shop, by the front door. One of them is Linnea. The other is kind of familiar, but not so much at the same time.
There is something outside. It is with Amelia. It is with Linnea. I think we should go investigate.
Yeah, let's go, I guess. This is strange.
Alright, so you guys ascend the staircase back into the druid's shop, go to the door, open it up. Standing in front of you, with a worried expression on her face, is Linnea, as she looks up to a big hulking beast next to her.
I don't know if she's worried. I think she's kind of trotting around with joy.
You would see a very tall, probably a lot more skinnier, but still with some muscle. Less green, more grayish, and god-awful more ugly. Like maybe a more ogreish, orcish mix. And You know, they're wearing like tattered clothing. You notice that they have the blade that Agathor won in his duel on their back, and they seem to have one eye that just looks to be just red and another that's just like a normal brown. And yeah.
Agathor?
That is my name, yes.
What the hell?
You must be Tank, right?
What's this? Why is our half-orc friend not waking up, but you are? What's going on here?
Tank, you hear Violen speak through the door of your brain. Should I investigate psychically or lobotomize him? I do not trust this.
We should probably at least let him talk first, then decide.
Okay.
But keep the channel open. I'll let you know.
So then you're not Tank. So does that mean you're Violen?
No, I am Tank. I said.
Okay. And so that's Violen.
Listen.
It's been a
Hello,
while.
my name's Linnea.
Yes, I remember your name. It's been a while. I was told one of you are able to speak with the mind. Which one is that? I can't remember which.
It would be me.
You. There is someone that would like to speak with you. And
I fucking love this.
I tapped my head.
I'm gonna walk in, but I am also gonna ready Mind Sliver.
Yeah, you walk in, and like the first time you walked into Agathor's mind, where you had like 14 other people telling you to get out. This time you walk in, and you still feel the presence of those 14, but now there's another, one that is all too familiar, as you sense Agathor, your Agathor, in there.
Diddy, I have a quick question.
Just completely dipping out of this roleplay.
I'm not. I just have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the verbiage of my psychic power telekinetic movement is that I can choose one object that is small, that is tiny, large or smaller, and kind of just fling it somewhere or fling it towards me. I have about 6. I get to do that once per long rest for free, but I also have a dice pool of 6 that I can spend to do that again and again and again. How many of them am I gonna need to just like turn the shop behind me inside out? Like, I want to make it look like a hurricane tore through there.
Why is it you're doing this? Is this just in response?
Because I feel like that's Violen's initial response to finding out that his friend is dead, is probably to throw as many things against a wall as he physically and mentally can.
Okay, so in response to it, I like the flavor of it. I'll say that it's just your free action the one time, but it's going to act more powerfully because of the amount of emotion that's behind it.
So Violen does not react except for one tier. That being said, Jays, you probably get the shit scared out of you as everything that is on the left side of the room very violently moves itself to the right side of the room.
We're outside of the shop, aren't we?
You're in the doorway. Like, they were at the doorway.
Gotcha.
It's close enough behind you that it's gonna make a loud sound and scare the fuck out of you.
But and the Dilliman's back there as well, so he's just like, oh.
Oh god.
I'm sorry. He's different cultures, you know.
That is. Oh Jesus. No, I don't know about
you
that.
have
Do
a
I?
reaction. I was not told it'd be this intense.
Agathor, what I'm talking in the mind still. Agathor, what is going on?
It takes a little bit before there's a response, like they're gathering some type of energy in order to do so. But then like eventually they appear in the mindscape. I don't understand it too well. As a note, time has passed for me that it hasn't for you, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what Satan Santa said. But, yeah, apparently bloodline is, cursed to some extent. And, well, if I die, I can't really be resurrected. I go to my child's mind, and somehow I got the ogre pregnant. So, meet my son, Agathor.
Wouldn't your son also has been in hell?
Remember your
Never mind,
breathing
I'm-
exercises, Valen. Remember your breathing exercises.
Oh, well,
So,
yeah,
so-
I was
Smell
born
the
in
flower,
hell.
blow out the candle.
I was born in hell, but similar to you, Lina?
But I also just remember that this is a telekinetic conversation that I cannot hear.
I imagine he's probably saying this part out loud.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
okay.
is other
this
Agathor
is
voice.
this is the other Agathor saying this. I was technically born in hell. Well, I was born in hell, but similar to you, once Satan Santa sent you all back and realized that Agathor did not go back, it took some time, and after I grew up, I sought out Santa Satan and explained the circumstances, and once he realized, he was kind enough to send me here to the time he sent you all.
So I'll remind you guys that Hell's time doesn't work like here. It's outside of all of that. So essentially, Agathor's son was able to grow up and then be sent back in time to where you guys were by Satan. Because he kind of owed Agathor that, and so Agathor showed up again in the future and was like, hey, so this is Agathor's son, the half ogre, half orc.
I'm just gonna beam like as much context into Tank's head as possible, along with a little note at the end. Excuse me, I'm going to go throw things. I will feel better in 15 minutes. And then Violin just goes back downstairs.
Don't throw the shopkeep's stuff, please. He's just trying to make a look. Just go to the woods and throw some stuff.
You excuse me, young man. I need to get past.
Oh, if you're talking about it, oh, yeah, by all means, go right ahead. He'll step to the side, let you pass by.
So,
the first tree Violin passes falls over.
So, Agathor,
yes.
are you're your father's psyche is locked inside your head because of a cursed bloodline.
Yes, along with, I think, the rest of my ancestors as well. Yeah. Oh, if you're thinking it, you need not worry. I understand, the mission we are currently on, and, like, they'll pull their tattered shirt to the side, and you'll see, like, right on their shoulder is, like, a birthmark that looks like the symbol of, the Lady of the Lake symbol.
Okay. I mean, you came from him. He was our friend. You are his son. You are. I don't know if you are technically chosen, but you have at least been raised to be a chosen. So,
I mean, technically I am, but
I
I'm not. Because he was chosen, but since his soul is now technically in my body, along with my ancestors, technically I'm him without being him. It's complicated. I'm
you don't
here.
say. You don't say that it's complicated, huh?
Does Violet hear him say that in the distance?
Yeah, if you're still telepathically connected, you can still hear what's going on.
I am not. I probably am too far off to be telepathically connected. No, wait,
Okay,
it lasts
then.
like a mile. I'm definitely telepathically connected to the tank.
I haven't kicked you out yet, so.
I left to go
Oh.
talk to Tank, but it lasts. I can talk within like a mile, so I hear it out of Tank, and you guys hear a fucking blood curdling scream in the forest at the word "complicated" be mentioned. Just immediately.
So while all this confusion is kind of being figured out, Linnea being new to the group, this is all just kind of unfamiliar as well. But right now, Linnea, you're blown away. Like, you've never seen so much green in one area. You're kind of half included in this conversation as you're listening to the birds chirping, the sun shining, feeling that sun on your skin, this beautiful heat compared to what you're normally used to feeling, and the breeze and the wind and just the blue skies, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And like, these houses are nice, and like, they're not destroyed and mangled and stone, and it's just blowing you away. So you're only kind of half included in what's going on. You don't really care. You're just enthralled with finally being here.
Linnea's on cloud 9. She has like her hands at her chest, turning around, looking everywhere. I forgot to mention that as a tiefling, she has hooves, not feet, and she's kind of just flip-flopping back and forth as she looks. She is very happy to be here.
Did he tell me when 15 minutes is up?
You know when 15 minutes is up. You can also read time.
I think they mean in-game.
Oh.
Yeah, in game. No. I don't mean 15 real life minutes. I mean, Violent said he would be gone for 15 minutes.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, Agathor has been reintroduced. You guys are, the Dillman finally regroups with you guys up front after this kind of whole Huffpuff has gone down. And he's kind of carrying a bunch of his own belongings that have been scattered about, and he kind of throws them down in a huff and goes, "Man, I thought you'd have a little bit more class. You're the chosen ones, but okay, fine, whatever. I'm here to support. Okay. So let's get down to business. Are we good to go?"
I reckon. Do you have any new inventory? Maybe some retail therapy.
I do have something I can give you, but we need to talk first. I assume now you know the truth. Moors cannot be trusted, and in fact could very well be the reason for Finvar's downfall. By Moors, he means the King General Moors.
Right. Yeah, he, I don't know how you came to acquire our, corpses, but if you're the one who found them, you'd know they were in his court. He trapped us there, and, we didn't even we didn't even come close to.
Oh yeah, we heard word. He has told you that he's told the people that you attempted to assassinate him, and he managed to kill you and fend you off. The entire kingdom actually believes you to be traitors and are now dead. Your bodies were posted out on the walls. My spies managed to rescue you and bring you here for your awakening, as we expected to happen, as you are the chosen ones.
So we have to be much more secretive moving forward. What we were, I guess.
They didn't really share around posters, but if you go by the chosen ones, yes, people will recognize that, and they may not like it.
Well, we're down. We're one less in the chosen one. Well, two. Let's just say one. We have one less chosen one at the moment, and one.
I am here. I am chosen. Don't worry.
I can't express enough how worried I am. So I'm just gonna
3 goals my father gave me. 1, to assist you. 2, to save a child. And 3, to end the cat's life?
Oh, that's cruel. No wonder you ended up there.
It's actually it's a blink cat or whatever it's called. I can't remember off the top of my head.
It was a
Displacer
displacer
beast.
beast.
Yeah,
Displacer.
My
Yeah,
father's
and
was a big cat.
it betrayed us. We found it as a kitten. It was actually a pet of the king, and it attacked us in the courtroom. Or in the king's court, not exactly a courtroom.
Tank, roll me a history check.
You're gonna forget what happened like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I hope
History.
not. He's an intelligence caster.
I have a +7, so that is a faux 20.
Oh, nice. Okay. So you remember that Agathor slayed the wolves, but Smitten connected with you from the get-go. And there was a point when they abandoned you and became attached to Agathor.
Yeah, I remember all of that.
And that was around the same time of you tapping into your Lady of the Lake abilities. So you kind of back to now that Smitten has always been bad and was leaving little hints about it the whole way.
Yeah, but with no context. Those were barely hints.
But now it makes sense.
Yeah, now as soon as it realized that I had the goddess powers, it was like fuck that. Yeah, it's like fuck that guy.
Okay. So all right. Yes, and there are more news I must share. Our spies have also heard word of an army gathering in the south.
Oh, for what purpose?
We know not, but it seems to be quite hush-hush.
Interesting. I guess that's where we should head then, is to the south. See what's going on.
Well, you see, our benevolent leader of we are the rebels. We are against the king. We are rebelling, and we are funded by someone that you are familiar with. The once king, Etherion.
The has-been King Etherion. Yeah.
He doesn't like that. The once king and true king, Etherion.
Oh, I thought when we originally met him that he was introduced to us as the has-been king.
Might be whisper. Oh, it might. I'm not sure. Regardless, it's King Etherion, and he has promised you after your introduction to the king, depending on how he went, he would be willing to fund you and having went this way, knowing you are allies who attempted to kill the king, he is willing to give you 2,000 golds to help fund your campaign.
Technicality, 2,000 gold for the party or for party member?
For the party as a whole.
Okay, understood.
And from my inventory, I will bestow upon to you as well the Wand of Wonder.
That sounds really cool. What does it do?
It's an actual D&D 5e item. It works very much like a bag of beans.
Oh no. Not the back beams.
I guess, I'll hold on to it for now and ask Violin if it's something maybe he would be interested in. Agathor, is your specialty the same as your father's?
That's a good question, Agathor. We didn't really talk about that. Did you want to stay barbarian, or did you want to do a different class?
Oh, I was under the impression I was just making a new character that just stayed half orc. I'm a different class.
Okay. Yep.
My specialty isn't it's not the exact same. I can still use the weapons he used and all, and be very devastating with them, but I am not as fueled by rage as he was. I am something different. I don't really know how to classify it, but
Well, what would you say you're the best at? Are you a magic man? Do you seek religion for power? Did you make a pact with Santa before you left?
Do you hit things but just more control?
I technically made a pact with Santa without making a pact with Santa. I am me being born in hell effectively assisted with my training and abilities that I gained. I, for one, am very charismatic as a person, but I am not magical. I can do a few things. I actually, no. Yeah, actually, no. I don't think I have any magic. Oh, but I can do this, and I pull out the great sword and and light it on fire. I can do this.
Okay, this isn't getting me anywhere, so out of character, I'm just gonna ask, what class are you playing as?
It was something that was on Roll20, Elrigger.
Oh, it's a home. Okay, well, I have no idea what that means.
Yeah,
So,
it's a third-party class. It's like how in the... It's like Beastheart.
Dang it, I apologize. I didn't realize it was third party. I thought because it was on Roll20 it was official 5e. I apologize.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
What's it called? Elrigger?
The Illrigger. Illrigger.
What does it do?
It's not something run by the DM, that's for sure.
I
Ooh,
thought it was official 5e. I apologize.
Blocked in trouble. Blocked in
Don't
trouble.
hurt me.
What is
okay.
the purpose of it?
Anyway.
What is this?
It's effectively like a pact made with someone from hell. But I guess its main thing would be hold on.
So they're basically like paladins, but if instead of magic, they just had special abilities, from what I gather.
Okay, I'll look into this later. It's going to derail the campaign if we kind of look into it now, so At the moment, fine.
I apologize.
Another
I'm not gonna
break,
anything
yeah!
right now.
I thought
Another
it was
break, yeah!
another break. Why
No,
we
no
wanna
breaks.
know?
Uh, uh, shopkeep,
Diddleman!
yeah, Dilliman, shopkeep. I'm just trying to be formal. I'm sorry. I'll call you Dilliman. You have done us a great service after all. I will hold on to the wand for now. Unless, Linnea, do you want the wand?
I would love a wand. I can figure out how to use it.
I'll hand the wand over to Linnea then.
I will certainly take a wand of wonder.
All right. Awesome. Love the teamwork there, guys.
Is it, would you say it's so good that it's inspiring?
Yeah, why not?
I'm just teasing. Anyway, Dilliman, what else? Let me ask more important questions before I try this retail therapy strategy. How long has it been? How long have we been out?
Been about, perhaps a week.
We were barely in hell for a day, it seems. Okay. You said there's a network of spies. Is there any way to identify someone who's on our side without being open about it?
Well, we have a network. It's more of I will let them know and they will find you, not so much you find them.
Okay. I mean, I guess as the chosen, we should be the one sought out. That does make somewhat logical sense.
It really
So I
depends
guess
on where you want to go. I can, but first of all, we have need of what you have gained knowledge-wise. You say you've been gone for a day. What have you found out about this whole situation here in Finvar?
We've learned the meaning of Christmas.
And who is this?
it was a
Sorry,
holiday.
my name is Linnea.
Hello, Nanea.
I think
I
he
love
was
your
asking.
hooves.
I think he was asking who Christmas is.
No,
No,
I was asking about this lady because she wasn't with you last time.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, my name is Linnea. I'm a bard from hell, and I'm a succubus. Well,
She
my mother tried to make me so.
she's an honorary.
Interesting.
She's an honorary chosen now. She helped us out a great deal down there.
Yes,
You trust her?
I pledge myself to your cause.
And as far as what we've learned, here is exposition, 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 knowledge,
Oh my
knowledge, knowledge.
god! What? Fascinating! Well, by the sounds of it, you need to awaken the Lady of the Lake's siblings to reconnect them to the Weaver for increased power, less power against
Well,
this
yeah,
deity in the center.
we that's why I suggested we head south. If they're building an army down there, and we know we need to go to head the cardinal directions, south
So
seems like the first logical choice.
this is where you are mistaken. You see, the Lady of the Lake is the southern point. She is the goddess of Finvar. The other siblings are located in our neighboring countries. One in Ruinor, one in Barbadia, and one in Quelia. I do not know their names or where they are located, but you must travel to those locations if you are to awaken the southernmost point, the Lady of the Lake.
Are
Does
you?
Violin come back at this point?
Oh yeah,
I don't
File would
know.
have been back. File would have been back already, yeah.
Okay. Well, we know that the one of the Lady of the Lake's sisters is the Lady Lack. The Lady Lack. We know this from a leprechaun we met. Also, I suggest you speak with Lady and make her a spy master of sorts. It would be nice to. She's being not a chosen one. She can kind of talk to your spy network on our behalf.
Sorry, who? Be one of the spies?
Linnea?
Linnea.
I could
Well,
probably do
Linnea's
that.
part of an honorary chosen one, is she not?
Yes, but she will. So she will travel with us. Then she will,
Yes.
and she will not. But her face is not on poster on every wanted poster in the nation. Or is it?
Neither is our faces. It's
Yes,
just
but
kind of
you get my point. We are known. Everybody knows. Oh, that is Valen Rakma. He is a chosen one. He tried
There
to kill the
were,
king.
yes, they would know your names. There were flyers out for bounties for you guys at one point, but would have probably diminished by now. But there is a chance that there are some people that might recognize you, primarily in South and Central Finvar, where you were traveling at the time. So if you get out of those locations, you're less likely to be recognized. But yes,
See, and while
Agathor and Linnea would not be recognized at all because their faces were never anywhere. Agathor's name, however, would be recognized.
And now, and while we will most likely not be operating in these places for a long time, we will need to. We will go. This will give Linnea and Agathor an excellent time to understand your network, so that way we can communicate easier on the road. If I am being a fool, tell me, but I feel like this may be a good idea.
Valen, I don't want to. I kind of suggested the same thing, and he said that the spies would find us, not vice versa.
Oh, I was.
You were blowing up. You were blowing up trees. I understand.
I was exploding. I was exploding squirrels. I apologize.
It's just a massacre outside the fucking shop now.
There's a squirrel. It's got, instead of a head, it's just raspberry jelly.
I have one more question, Dilliman. Are you able to secure passage for us to any of these other nations, or is that something that we'll have to figure out on our own?
No, that is the last thing I need to mention to you. Follow me. And so he leads you out of his shop.
But wait, the inventory.
Yeah, it's all the same stuff he had before. I didn't have anything else new. I gave you the one new fresh item. And
Okay, no worries.
And most of let's just say anything that was new was destroyed when Violet had his temper tantrum.
I don't know if you
I
have
feel
the list.
no shame.
I don't know if you have the list handy, but was there anything that we didn't purchase last time?
No, you purchased everything that was there. Now, I guess if there's any like miscellaneous supplies that aren't kind of like magical items that you wanted to pick up, you could absolutely grab it from him as well right now. Like if there was something with your tinker tools or some kind of ingredients you wanted to get their tank, you could ask him for that stuff.
Yeah, I'll
But I
just
haven't
ask.
seen
I'll just ask to stock my alchemist supplies because I don't think I've ever technically done that.
Yeah, okay, you can get a full stock up on that. And that'll be part of his gift to you as well. And was there someone else who wanted something?
Is there medium armor?
What was Agathor wearing medium armor?
No, Agathor was wearing no armor.
Oh, okay. He is not a armorer, but you are within the complex, which does have lots of kind of smithies there and everything. So you could quickly pop out with Dillman's guide and grab some medium armor. I'll allow that to happen. And we'll say, how much does medium armor typically cost?
It can.
Depends on the type of armor, really.
Yeah, it could go from 10 gold to 750. For what I'm going for. It'd be 50 GP. Did I?
We're gonna go 75.
75? Okay.
That's what the shopkeep asks for.
Is there
anything else that anyone wanted?
If I wanted general supplies,
Also,
would I
Valen, I
have
don't
to
know
pay
if you
for
heard.
them?
Linnea first.
If I wanted general supplies, would I have to pay for them, or are you getting them as for free as the chosen? Or the chosen?
It depends. If you can get it from Dillman, he's going to get it to you for free. If you're getting it from anywhere else within the complex, which is the kind of the shopping area you're in, you'll have to pay for it.
Okay. In which case, she will happily pipe up. Do you have a tent I can borrow? Didn't really need one at home.
She runs downstairs, looks through Amelia's backpack, grabs out a tent, and brings it up to you.
Speaking of which, Dilliman, I don't know if or when she'll be back, so, if you have, like, any, preservation techniques, it would probably be a good idea to use those.
That's what I've been doing for the past week. I would just keep it up. But the green feller, he's good to be buried?
I guess that's up to the other Agathor.
We don't really have any burial rituals, so sure.
Okay. So while the other Agathor is out getting his armor, and Linnea is familiarizing herself with the tent, Dillman, using his druid abilities, kind of does move earth and is able to bury other Agathor just as Agathor the 16th arrives. And you guys are kind of gathered around. There's little fires and little torches around this area. It's not nighttime yet. It's still midday, so it's not like it's a kind of a serene, nice night landscape. Is there anything anyone wanted to say about Agathor?
He was dumb as a box of rocks, but he had a heart the size of an ogre. Be missed.
I am afraid if I say anything else, I will turn another squirrel inside out. I feel no remorse for the actions that I have caused. I lost a great friend.
That's
you guys see a squirrel. You guys see a squirrel scurry off in the background, and immediately you see Vyland's ears twitch, and then just.
Oh no!
Just the sound of it. A nice crisp.
And Dillman begins to cry, and you think it's because of what you said, but he's just really sad about all the dead animals around his property now.
So much raspberry jam.
Okay.
I also just want to say for winter, because the way we've always done is we just automatically split the gold, so you should have 5 gold pieces if you didn't already.
500 or 5?
500, because Dilliman gave us 2,000 for the party.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Good.
Linnea, you could have rolled your gold as well for when you started.
Oh, right. Let me look at Bard rolling starting gold.
And
he may have been
being
dead.
you know what? Actually, you know what, Linnea, you wouldn't, because you wouldn't have the currency there that you would have had here.
Okay. I have some very strange currency that doesn't work.
Yeah, exactly.
Gold is gold.
You got those paper
Gold is
bills
gold is
with
gold,
a man's
is it
face
not?
on it.
Oh, okay. Paper bills, yeah.
I put down some Canadian toonies down.
A what? A toonie and a loony. You're a loony. Okay.
Nobody knows that joke.
After the ceremony for Agathor the 15th, you guys are led by Dillman through the kind of woods that encompass his shop and his shop alone, and you make it to this kind of hidden, concealed cave system with this kind of big wooden door on it. And he pushes it open and leads you guys inside. And within this hangar, you see a small airship.
I get to tinker with potions and airships.
Linnea also gasps, I've read about these in my story. Do we get to become, pirates now?
I immediately run to paint the chosen symbol on it, then realize how bad of an idea that is.
Vyland gets in the cockpit, puts his hand on the dashboard, and it starts immediately. In actuality, I just use Mage Hand to turn the key, but as far as everybody's concerned, I just linked up.
This is for us, Dilliman?
It has been provided by Ethereon for you to help with your travels and saving our world.
Do we need to go see the once king before we head to...
No, absolutely not.
I
You must begin your adventure and your journey at once.
Is there like a instruction manual or like a how-to guide, like airships for dummies, or
Well, one of you must have some kind of vehicle handling ability.
I am capable.
You have
And there must always be one at the helm. So basically, if you want to do any of the maneuvers that come with the ship, it has to be done by the captain who has the ability to control said ship. Otherwise, you can always rotate and whoever's controlling it, just keeping it on a heading is fine. But like the maneuvers, like I said, dodge, dash, things like that needs to be done by, I guess, only Agathor, because if Agathor is the only one that has vehicle handling, then yeah.
I also have vehicle handling.
What vehicle handling do you guys have?
It says land vehicles on mine, but we're going to ignore that.
Yeah, I'm going to apply it to air, because I didn't, I'm going to apply it to air in this case.
Yeah, mine is literally boats. Mine's for sea.
But if you have proficiencies in any kind of vehicle handling, you have the ability to conduct the maneuvers. Otherwise, you only have the ability to keep it like course correct kind of thing. But someone always has to be at the helm. So of the four of you, you can rotate shifts, but someone always has to be at the helm. There are, I'm not sure if you guys know, I sent you the link for the abilities for it. So you have attack abilities with the ship as well that you can do.
Whoa!
You have ballista and cannons on the ship.
So cool. I'm looking at it now, Diddy. This is...
Yeah, and
so
it's got you also have a mishap table. So if you take 10 above the damage threshold, which the damage threshold is 15. So if you take 25 damage, or they get a crit, or you get a critical failure on any of your piloting, you will roll a d20, and any of these items might happen. Engine failure, navigation error, weapon malfunction, a hull breach, or the balloon puncture.
I see now. This is labeled as a dwarven airship. So, is there a case for me to make that I would be able to do double proficiency or something? Since I would...
No, because if you were, I would say if you had proficiencies in air vehicles, I absolutely would agree with you on that. But because you don't, and I'm letting you use it anyways, I think that's enough.
That's fair enough. I was just trying to see if growing up with dwarfs would help me at all. I probably recognize the craftsmanship, but don't recognize the technology.
Yeah. You were in the mountains where they were mining, not so much building airships. So this is a little bit beyond what you're used to.
Question.
Yeah.
Can I loot the suspenders of persuasion off Amelia's corpse?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Then I have Agathor, my boy.
Yes,
I
guess.
First off, do you know my name?
Yes, you're Violent.
What is my name? No, I'm Uncle Violent.
Oh, Dad told me to call you Godfather or whatever.
Ah, I love that. Tank. if we're already divvying up Amelia's stuff, Tank, did you want the Cloak of Displacement? Because I know you wanted that originally.
Oh my god, yes. I forgot. Oh, yes, 100 times yes.
Okay, so you can take that off of Amelia's body.
Yeah, there's Uncle Tank, and I guess technically second dad, gesturing towards Violet.
Did
Puddle
you say
on
what
the
to call
floor.
me?
Dad said he didn't know you too well.
Yeah, fair enough.
To treat you like a sister. Also, I think I saw your mom. I don't know.
Oh. I'm sorry?
Yeah,
She
you
seemed
absolutely would have seen her
terrified.
mom. She would have been very angry.
She
And very
seemed-
angry at Satan.
She seemed terrifying, so I did not approach.
Okay. So upon seeing the airship as well, you guys can now name it, and it'll have it kind of spray painted along the side. And if you wanted to add any kind of cool paint to it, now's the time to kind of describe what you want your airship to look like.
Oh, Diddy, that's going to take a lot of thinking and a lot of collaborating.
No, you gotta do it right now.
First things first is Agathor the Skies. I'm not taking. I am not taking criticism on this.
We can't name it Agathor because everybody knows the name Agathor.
No, they don't.
Orc of the Skies. Come on, we've got to memorialize our boy.
Just Aggie. I think Aggie.
Aggie of the Skies.
Okay, I can compromise with Aggie of the Skies, and we're gonna paint it green.
Same shade of green
right?
as him. Yeah, of course.
Not that I'm complaining, but wouldn't it be confusing having somebody else named Agathor also on the ship if we're naming the
No,
ship after?
this is Aggie and Agathor. Aggie Agathor. Aggie Agathor.
Okay.
Aggie Agathor. Aggie Agathor. Do you need me to run through it again? I can run through it again. It is very confusing. I can run through it again.
No, it's fine.
Instead of like orc green, I'm okay with the color green, but I feel like it should be like a really dark green, like almost forest. And then with a bunch of like all the accent pieces are black. All right, I didn't hear any objections.
I'm just writing it down because no one's objecting.
I have no
Okay.
say
Okay.
in this airship design, so...
You have Aggie of the Skies painted dark green and black. Alright, so I imagine you'll figure it out. Good luck to you as you begin the next stages of your adventure. Now, where will you head next? So I can have my spies in those locations ready for your arrival.
Agathor really wanted to go find Sandy Wuku, so
Wendy Sukyu.
Wendy Sukyu, that's what I said.
No, you did not.
So I guess we'll head Agathor. I assume that your father told you where to go to find her.
Yes, then also, when I got here, I may or may not have stolen items off of his body. And so I pull out the little sketchbook board thing that had the map of where Lenizuki was. So I have this.
I look at my cloak and I'm like, I can't believe you would do something like that.
I mean, it's my father, and he said I can have his things.
So
how do you think I
updated
got
on that.
the blade?
Looking at the Etch-a-Sketch map, you can see updated as where your location is, and there's a little dotted line that leads you all the way to Culloden, the capital of Ruinor, where last was known to be where Lindy Suku was located.
Oh right, yeah, it might
Can
be
you,
a good idea to check and see.
Will you say the name of the country one more time, Diddy?
So it's the capital city is Culloden, and it's the country of Ruinor. Rhuenor.
Yeah, just to make sure, Agathor will ask the Etch a Sketch in a, could you please show me an updated version of where Lindy Suku is? Just to confirm that, they're still there and not somewhere else now.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the map that showed you where to go, that was in response to that question. So it shows you where they are. They are in Culloden,
so they're still
and now
there.
it shows you the direction where to go as well.
All right.
So you guys can pop aboard the Aggie of the Skies as you embark now on the next part of your journey. And who's the first captain?
Agathor, I'll definitely let you fly, but I got since you're the newbie, I got dibs on first try.
Oh, by all means, go right ahead, Uncle Tank.
So who has actually the ability to fly this? Is it just Agathor and Tank?
I believe so.
Okay, cool. So the other two, Violin and Linnea, you still have the ability to fly it. You just can't do the dodge, dash, and ram actions.
Okay.
If you happen to be the one flying it during times when you need that. What's that?
What kind of check is it to fly?
It's going to be...
I guess it's
a good question.
Never mind. If we have proficiency, then it's just a vehicle check with proficiency.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, you guys take off. Roll me your vehicle check right now there, Tank.
What stat do you wish to go with it?
It's a good question. Let's do wisdom.
Are you sure? It seems much more like an intelligence.
Yeah, might I argue intelligence?
That's because you're all fucking intelligence-based characters.
It would say
Also,
wisdom makes that.
wait, hold on. Diddy, are you going to tell me that I can vibe out flying a Boeing 747? Are you going to look me dead in my American eyes and say that you can vibe out flying a Boeing 747? Is that the hill you're going to die on, sir?
As an American, all Americans are naturally capable of flying a Boeing 747.
Granted, I can fly a Boeing 747. We're not going to address that because it's bad for my argument.
Exactly. So yes, we can vibe out a Boeing.
Are you going to tell me you can vibe out flying the Goodyear blimp, sir?
That's what I did with driving a car.
Alright, just to end this, I will roll wisdom plus proficiency. So I have a +4 to this. I got a 16 total.
Ooh, not bad.
Okay. Yeah, you're inches away from scraping against the cavern wall and the exiting tunnel and the gate, but you do manage to eke your way by, and now it's clear, open skies. However, you are heading east instead of west. You got to quickly turn it around.
You got to keep her close to the edge. That way, you know how to keep your bearings. It's intentional. Yeah, I'll turn around and head the right direction.
Linnea, roll me a retroactive sleight of hand.
She wouldn't have been trying to hide it.
Okay, so just so you guys know, because you had already been taking stuff from Amelia, there was also the Ring of Warmth that Amelia wore and a 300 gold piece diamond that she had taken off of the cane sword. So Linnea was going to grab those as well while you guys were there. Are you guys okay with that?
Well,
I look at my cloak of displacement once again, and I will say, "How dare you?"
I mean, if somebody requested the items, Linnea would back down pretty quickly.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
I just wanted the items from my father's body.
I wanted the
Okay,
cloak
cool.
of displacement, but Tank slapped it out of my hands.
Tank was begging for that initially, and Amelia gave it to themselves, so...
Yes, I remember, but also it is funny to imagine.
It happened again. So
Oh.
when Tank dies, then it goes to the third one. This is the one item that kills people.
Oh, also,
I mean-
Violin. And Agathor will walk up to you and give you a slap to the face. My mother says hi.
What's her problem with Violin?
I called her a
Violin
man, mostly.
Yeah, Violin called her a man.
Oh.
and before she could get mad, Agathor did the compliment, and so it went from there. But you know, she's in hell. Of course, she's gonna hold a grudge. Why wouldn't she?
It's eternity down there. Okay, fair enough. All right, so you guys make it out. You're heading west. Tanks at the helm, flying your guys' way. You guys are investigating your weapons, on either side. You got a ballista and a cannon on either side. There is a cabin kind of quarters where there are some bunk beds, just two, so double bunk for you guys. And then there is like this kind of kitchen area for you guys to make your food, and then some storage areas kind of scattered throughout. But all around, it's very tight spaces. Like you're going squeezing past each other when passing in the little alleyways. Because of the dwarven craftsmanship, it's not just wood. There is a lot of metal reinforcement in there as well, but it is still flying on a giant balloon, so there is that still vulnerability with it. So it's quite a long trip heading west. So you're going to roll... You know what? I'm going to roll. What's the order you guys are taking turns in? So right now it's Tank. Who goes second?
Agathor's good going second.
Okay, who's going third?
I'll go third.
Violin.
Oh,
okay.
Violin, go third.
Linnea goes fourth. Okay. So you guys are rotating through your turns and your cycles and all that. And, it's the first day. It's already nighttime. You're passing through the nighttime. It's the sun is rising now on the next day, and you guys are still flying without any kind of problems. It's a pretty cloudy day now. You guys are kind of in and amongst the thick of it. And it's during Linnea's watch that I want you all to make me a perception check. Linnea's turn at the helm.
I got a 12.
I got a natural 20 that time.
I got a 13.
Teen.
All I heard was teen. What was that?
16.
Oh,
16, okay. With your natural 20, Tank, you're the only one who notices. Linnea is just kind of very focused on, the contraptions all around her, kind of a little overwhelmed. This is very unfamiliar territory from being in hell, but just fascinated with everything around her, too. The cool mist of the clouds that look like cotton candy, which, how the hell do you know about cotton candy? And stuff like that. Agathor and Violin are, in this kind of, mental debate with what's going on with all the bloodline and all the ancestry in the head. And while you look out in the clouds, Tank kind of reflecting on what's gone on so far in your adventure, you notice that there seems to be a shadow kind of whipping around the ship.
Can I retcon something?
What's that?
I want Violin and Agathor, the first Agathor that Violin met, to be drinking the memory of wine.
So in the mind, you want to be just drinking with the other Agathor?
Me and other Agathor are like in the mindscape. Ah yes, it is 3-year-old port, and then Agathor has just got a barrel.
Okay. Meanwhile, you and Agathor the 16th are just sitting there quietly and awkwardly.
You think
Okay.
maybe you want to talk to me for me, not for my father. Just rude.
Can you? I lost my best drinking buddy. Also,
gained another one. I am here. Rude. You know
wait a
what? No
second.
more
Do you
drinking with my father. I ground you, and I close off my mind.
As soon as that
I'm gonna
happens,
grab.
that's when you hear Tank,
that's when shit hits the fan.
that's when y'all hear everybody hears Tank saying, "There's something out there. Everybody, brace yourselves. Be ready. I don't know what this is."
I call the ballista. And I'm gonna run over to a ballista.
All right, and then you guys hear this big whoosh, and the clouds seem to kind of part and expand rapidly and right in front of you. And popping up, there are 3 heads staring at you with their giant wings, a head of a ram, a lion, and a dragon. And you see this flame building in the mouth of the dragon. And he casts it out towards the cabin of the airship. And each of you now need to make me a dexterity saving throw. I'm going to say everybody but Linnea, who's at the helm. This will be the 3 of you outside of the captain's quarters.
Well, that's an 8.
I also fuddled that up. I got a low number. How low is it though? Dexterity saving throw. I got a 6.
First day here, already gonna die.
Sorry, I just had to put on some better. Had to put something more fitting on. Okay, roll a dex save.
Boom.
17.
Oh. Okay. So everybody but Violent, so Agathor and Tank, you guys take 31 damage. From the
Oh my
fire.
god.
And Violin, you take half.
31 divided by 2.
Tisk was a stretch.
I'm gonna cast
sorry.
absorb elements as a reaction so that I can half that damage.
Did he round up or round down? It's 0.5.
Round down. I said 15.
So I only took 15 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now everyone roll me initiative.
Before that, I believe I have something that I can do to I'm gonna roll a d6 and reduce the damage that Agathor takes by that rolled number. So Agathor, take 5 less damage.
Oh, nice.
It's not a lot, but Violin does, like, as he's, like, diving behind the cannon, he puts one hand up to his temple and the other up over you, and, like, just for half a second, the flames, like, bend around you before the shield breaks.
Neat. Why, thank you.
And then you get scorched by the rest of it.
I got a 7.
I got
a 10.
12.
So Jay's is 7, I'm 10, Block is 12.
Yep.
Guys, 6.
Got it.
I'm the fastest of all of us. I have the higher initiative. How big would you say this creature is?
It's a large monstrosity.
Large enough for someone to stand on their back?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Good.
Agathor, do not, I cannot stress this enough, do not jump off of the airship.
What? No. You see...
Okay. So after being singed quite horrendously,
it is currently Agathor's turn, and they are paused at this point right outside the window of your cabin. Kind of freeze frame there after they've done the fire blast.
Alright, I had said I was gonna make a run for that, for one of the ballistas, so I'm gonna move to a ballista. Check something. Would you say they're within 30 feet?
Oh, they're right there, yeah, so they're absolutely within 30 feet.
Okay. Then, as an action, I'm going to blast it with the ballista, so that's a ranged weapon attack, so it's +6 to hit. I don't think that's 4 + 6, so that's a 10. I'm pretty sure that doesn't hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah, I thought so. I'll take a. No, do the ballistas? Do they have to be reloaded after one shot or no?
I believe it's just the cannons that got to be recharged.
Okay then. Make my second attack because I have multi-attack. That's a 5 + 6 for an 11.
That does not hit.
All right. As I shoot both of them, and nothing. I shoot both of the blisters. Like, these weapons are weak. I turn to the creature and I say, I mock you, for you will perish this day. And no one else can see this because apparently it says only I can see it. But you would see like, just like the symbol of the, yeah, I'll say the symbol of the Lady of the Lake like appear on the like on one of the creature's heads. And that's a bonus action, and that's my turn.
Sorry, what does that do, though?
It's a seal. They're called seals. It's effectively, I place a seal on a target, and then when if I hit the target or if an ally hits the target, I can consume the seal to do an extra 2d6 damage. And I have a number of those equal to my proficiency modifier, which is 3 right now.
Okay. All right. And that's your turn then?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Next up, Linnea.
So, if I let go of the helm, what happens? We just stop moving entirely?
Let's see. That is interesting. Someone always has to be at the helm, but if you let go...
Well, it just says it requires an operator at the helm for any movement or action.
Yeah. You're going to roll me just a straight d20. Well, roll me your wisdom with it, and you don't have proficiency, so it's just your wisdom. And you're going to just roll that, and we'll see if you just happen to walk away, leaving it kind of in a spin or something like that. But otherwise,
I rolled an 18.
18? Okay, yeah. You managed to leave it on a nice course straight ahead, nothing in front of you, but you are in the middle of clouds, so you can't really see very well. But yeah, you're more than welcome to vacate the front and go and do whatever it is you want to do.
Yeah. Sure, I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna use the Wand of Wonder.
Okay.
Let's see, I roll a D100.
I don't see how this could go wrong.
I love gambling. That's a really high number. 91 to 95. A burst of colorful, shimmering lights extend from you in a 30-foot radius. You and each creature in that area that can see must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or become blinded for 1 minute.
Is this color spray?
I guess.
Essentially.
So
I guess
in that range, because I can see and I'm near a ballista where the creature is. So
Yeah,
I would say.
So it's beside the ship.
Yeah, it's outside the window where Agathor is currently positioned on the ballista. So if you were to do this, you're going to hit Agathor and the beast.
Good luck, Agathor.
I have a high con. I'll be fine.
But also you, right? Because it says
Oh,
you and someone else.
Yes, okay, I also get blinded if I don't roll my con.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what's the DC? I'm pretty sure I passed
15.
with 20. Okay, yeah, I got a 21 on my con saves. Hey, at least I'm rolling high now.
Yeah, I fail. I am blind.
The Chimera also failed, so they are also blind.
Hey guys, it's the wand of Stevie Wonder.
The wand of Stevie Wonder.
All right, is there anything else, Linnea?
That's my action. Any bonus action? I mean, I'm blind, so no.
Oh yeah, you can't inspire somebody you can't see, huh?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I can inspire, and it's a number of creatures that can see me. You know what? Sure. I'm gonna use Mantle of Inspiration. So, a very inspiring glamour appears behind me. It's very inspired by nature, of all things. You know, you wouldn't expect this hellish creature to have a spell inspired by nature. But it's pretty much the core concept of what the material plane is to somebody who is dreaming about it. So, as a bonus action, you can expend one use of your Bardic Inspiration. I will take that down. To grant yourself a wondrous appearance. When you do so, choose a number of creatures you can see, and that can see you within 60 feet. A number equal to your Charisma modifier. Not passing that. Each of them gains 5 temporary hit points, and when they gain the temporary hit points, it can use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking its opportunity attacks. So you all get 5 temporary hit points.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, then it is Tank's turn.
Okay, so I guess since the Chimera is blinded, that means any attack I make against it has advantage.
Yep.
I am gonna launch the cannon at it.
Okie dokie.
I thought I was the cannon boy. Okay.
Oh, you can have the cannon. I can do something else.
No, I have another thing that I can do anyways, so it's fine.
Yeah, I was debating on whether or not I even want to shoot the cannon, because I could just cast a spell. But I'm just going to try it out since we have advantage.
Yeah.
I got, what is the to hit? +6 on the cannon?
It is
I
plus.
believe so.
I
Yeah,
got a 20. I got a 23. It's a 23 hit.
Yes.
Okay, does anybody have it pulled up so they can tell me what the damage is?
4d12.
Oh god.
And after you fire it, the airship is pushed away 1d4 times 10 feet.
Oh yeah, I remember reading that, and I should have remembered that was going to happen. That'll be okay, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Surely nothing bad will come from moving a few feet. Hey, I rolled a
especially with
12.
nobody at the helm.
That is 34 damage, and we move 10 feet away from the Chimera. The airship moves 10 feet away from the Chimera.
Okay.
Do I roll the D6 now to see if it recharges?
Sorry, what was that?
Do I roll the D6 now to see if it recharges, or is that up to the next person who shoots the cannon?
Where does it say that?
It says
Yeah.
at the very top, parentheses, recharge 6. That generally means you roll a die, and if you get that number, or
No, it's
if you
at
get
the
that
start
number.
of the turn, you get to roll the recharge. So you don't get to use it the
Okay.
same turn that you just did it.
Makes sense. I don't think I have any
Oh,
bonus actions. Let me check. I'll throw Agathor a healing word. That's a bonus action. Agathor, you heal for 10 hit points.
All right. Next up is Violet.
Okay. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. Sorry, I had to change my plans a little bit because somebody decided to fire the cannon.
Oh, don't even, sir. You're like a...
I'm gonna reach out to its mind. I need you to make me a wisdom save, DC 14.
Oh, yeah, that's a fail. That is a minus. Nope, that's in the shift stats. Plus 2, 6 total.
Great. So you're gonna take 17 psychic damage, and also you have to use your reaction to move half your movement speed or your full movement speed. As far as your movement speed allows, so your full movement speed, as far away from us as you can get.
Dissonant Whisper is such a good spell.
I love my psychic spells.
If it wasn't for Silvery Barbs, it would probably be my favorite spell.
Yeah. And I got nothing else. Yeah, I got nothing else. No bonus actions, I believe.
Okay. So on its turn, the Chimera is going to basically kind of descend.
Actually, sorry,
Yeah.
I did want to use Second Wind, but I'm just announcing that for the DM.
Okay.
I apologize. I mean, that's just a self heal. You can keep talking. I just want you to know that I'm self healing.
I thought it was action surge. So I was getting mistaken with that.
No.
Okay. Yes. So then on its turn, having failed that wisdom check, it's going to basically fly away and descend kind of into this shadow or into the clouds, but not having any kind of sight or vision. It's kind of struggling, and then it just kind of disappears slightly. Back up to the top of the order, then Agathor, what can be a perception check?
Agathor?
Agathor.
Agathor?
Calling all Agathors.
Would Agathor please come to the front desk?
No.
Bueller.
No.
We roll a check.
Roll a check. Sorry.
Roll a perception.
Perception. 9.
Wait, what check did you make? Oh,
Perception 9. I don't think everything was glitching out for me on my end. And so I don't know what happened this round of combat. I just know that.
Okay, so we hit it really hard and sent ourselves back flying 10 feet.
Okay.
We blinded it. Also, I did a bunch of damage to it and then sent it running away. How far did he? I don't believe you actually said.
I don't think he technically
far?
has to say how far.
I mean, I guess he doesn't. Yeah, that's true.
Also, you healed for 10 points, Agathor. I cast a healing word on you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't know.
And you have 5 temp HP.
the temp HP is 8, I have found out.
8. Nice.
It went up to 8 when I hit level 5.
But that's a
did
9
our
for perception.
Twitch drop when you were
No.
Glitched out then?
Twitch stayed up. I think it was just Discord was glitching for me.
Okay.
So Twitch is still up.
9 for perception. You notice nothing. Continue.
Is it? But it flew away.
You just don't notice anything.
Behind the clouds.
Yeah.
Oh, behind.
There's nothing within visibility of attacking you right now. So, actually, you know what? Each of you. So, Agathor, Linnea, roll me a perception check. You're next in the order.
I'm blind. Actually, sorry,
Tank, roll me a perception check.
Yeah, no, I'm still blind.
You can roll me a Constitution to get rid of the blindness.
I rolled a 12, which fails.
I got 14 on my perception check. I doubt that's enough.
Okay. And then Violin.
Is it more than 100 feet away?
You don't know. You failed the perception check.
No, that's the thing. Is it the seal that I placed on it? Is it more than 100 feet away?
Oh, no.
Oh, he gets to know if it's okay.
Yeah, if it's not within 100 feet away, I get a vague sense of direction of where it is. Like, but I don't see it, but I know the direction it is. So
yeah,
then,
you know where
can
it
I
is.
just...
It's not 100 feet away.
Okay, then I will shoot. Ooh.
It's not your turn.
All right, yes.
I'm doing turns of perception checks first, and then I'll go back to you.
Sorry.
Violin, perception check.
21.
Okay. Agathor, sorry, you wanted to shoot your ballista at the general vicinity of where you think the Chimera is.
Well,
so roll me at disadvantage.
Well, actually, since no one else is on the helm, because I could do something better. Instead of shooting the ballista, can I run over to the helm and like move the ship in that direction?
Towards the Chimera?
Yeah, and just in the direction of the Chimera.
Okay, yep.
Does it take an action or bonus action or something like that?
Oh, well, you're just directing the way the ship's facing, so not really, no.
Alright. Alright, so it's still most likely hidden within the shadow, but I move the ship, I move closer to it. Just out of curiosity, would it, with me moving the ship closer in that direction, would it be within 30 feet at all?
Well, it moves, and you can move.
Move 60 feet.
The ship can move 60 feet.
Yeah, you'd be within 30 feet of it for sure.
Alright, then I'm gonna aim in the direction of where I've sensed my seal and place out another seal, and as a reaction to doing that, you watch as Agathor reaches out from the helm in a direction, and then you watch as almost as quickly as he was there, he seems to vanish in a puff of smoke. As an ability I have with it, if I use an extra seal as a reaction to it, I can teleport to an adjacent spot next to an enemy that has a seal planted on them. So can I like teleport on top of the creature? They have to be within 30 feet. It has to be within 30 feet.
Yeah, but there's the verbiage is next to, and
true. It does say that.
It's I mean, I will allow it, but you're gonna have to make me an acrobatics check to get yourself situated nicely.
I'm cool with that. And just gets here, immediately dies, falls to their death. That's an 18.
Alright, let's roll opposing dexterity. Ooh, you're lucky they got a +0 because they got 16. Yeah, you managed to land on the back of the Chimera. I am going to call that your turn, though.
That's perfectly fair. I'm now riding this thing. Yeehaw!
Still you're in the clouds, so no one else can see. They see that you've disappeared, and now you're gone. no one else has any sense of where this chimera is gone. They think it just went away, and now you were just vanished.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone else, Linnea, was there anything you wanted to do on your turn?
Is this the same turn that we did the perception checks?
Yeah, I just figured because let Agathor do something, I want someone else to be able to have the chance to do something.
Then no. I'm blind.
Oh, you're blind still. Oh yeah, you failed it. Okay, so then Tank, is there anything you wanted to do after you failed your perception check?
Does my 14 give me? Can I see it?
No.
Oh, you said I failed. You said I failed.
No.
I missed that. So, I mean, I don't think there's anything I can do if I can't see it.
Okay. Violin. Then when it gets to... So everyone else is kind of just standing there still, just kind of waiting for what's happening.
Oh, wait. I do have one idea, actually. I want to, I'm going to pull out the dagger of teleportation and set it on the deck. And then I'm just going to run and jump as far out as I can and see if I can get a glimpse of the mana core. And then...
Okay, I love that. All right. So your 14 gives you a general sense of where it is, the direction outside the ship. You don't know from beyond that point. So you're gonna roll me roll me acrobatics, and we'll see if you manage to dive out and land anywhere near this guy, or what happens.
Oh, that's probably not good enough. I got a 12.
Okay, so you dive out and you pass by and you can see exactly where it is, but you go flipping past it and you can't. You also notice that Agathor is riding on top of it right now.
Okay, at least I spotted Agathor in the Manticore. I am going to teleport back to the dagger.
Okay,
and that'll be my whole turn for this round.
okay.
Assassin's Creed dives off. Oh, I was lagging. Back to the ship.
Okay. With your perception check, Violin, not only do you know where you can kind of see the kind of moving of the clouds, you can kind of get a sense of where Agathor and the Chimera are located. You also hear this distinct kind of screech in the distance and this kind of loud whistle heading towards you as well.
Tank. I'm going to turn to Tank. There is
Yeah?
something. There is something else coming for us. Me and the boy will take care of the beast. You handle whatever comes next. And Diddy. Would you say that I can see the space above the Manticore?
The Chimera?
Chimera, you're right, sorry. Would you say I can see the space above it?
You can get a general sense of where above it would be.
You see Tank, you see Violence hold his hand up and scream something in a language you don't understand. And a big portal opens up at his feet. And a big portal opens up in the middle of the air. And Violin just immediately falls through it. Hopefully onto the creature's back.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
Just piling on this creature mid-air. The funny thing is, I have no way of getting back unless I do some bullcrappery with my stuff.
You
16.
guys, at the beginning of this fucking battle, all said, Agathor, don't you dare jump out the window. And now 3 of you have fucking jumped out the window.
I want to clarify, not only did I not say that, but I always intended to jump with him.
Okay, Violin, with Agathor having some semblance of control of the Chimera, when he sees that you're teleporting in, he manages to stabilize it enough that you land with success on its back as well.
I would also
I'm gonna-
like to clarify that I have the distinct advantage of having a way to return to the ship.
Yeah, that is true. You do have the only ability to get back so far.
I see.
Although
you
I don't
me.
know. I don't know what
Boy, do you-
spell Violen just cast, so maybe he can get back as well.
That was a misty step. I can do it again.
Hello there. I was getting ready to end this thing's life. Nice of you to
Excellent.
join me.
We're bringing it down together. And I'm going to Arms of Hadar. I'm going to cast Arms of Hadar. And for the
I don't
first,
think
you're the
you
first
can.
person.
You cast
Is this an-
Misty
is-
Step. Misty
Oh,
Step
that's
is-
right. I can't cast
yeah.
2-leveled spells on a turn. No, wait.
Yeah.
Diddy, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because this was a racial ability, and therefore not technically casting a spell, but it was basically just casting Misty Step.
If it says you can cast a spell for free, you're still casting the spell, sadly. Even if
Yeah,
you're using
it's
a
just-
spell slot.
That's
It just
that's
gives you
very
the
invalid.
spell to use. It's not that you can use it with willy-nilly kind of thing. I've
Really
played
cool.
Baldur's Gate. I know how it works.
I play D&D sometimes. I know how it works.
I might be stupid and naive, but I know
I know
some
the rules. I know the rules.
Well, apparently
I
I don't, because I fully forgot about that.
I may be a
Well,
high
you got
school
out there.
dropout, but I know
Hey.
the rules.
Agathor got there as well, so you both are there. You don't have to do anything on your turn if you don't want to.
No, I want to do something.
You can stab it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to... Violin's going to... grab its neck, and you're gonna see lightning run down his arm. Does a 19 hit?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna shock and grasp this bitch. It's only 7 damage, but I am also going to action surge and gust barrier myself. So if this thing does try to wump me, it's gonna have to make a con save, or else it gets sent flying straight down.
With both of you on its back.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about that part.
Okay. All right. I'm down with that. What'd you say was a dust barrier?
Gust barrier, yeah.
Gust barrier. Okay. And now, your seals, because you used them to get there, they're gone, right? No, that's not yours.
I'm reading it. No, it just says as a reaction to placing a seal, I can teleport to them. So they're only consumed if I use them or I don't use them for a minute. So
Okay,
they're
I
still
just want to make sure I'm not crossing them off. All right, 2 seals are there and a gust barrier now, but blindness is gone. Okay, is that the end of your turn there then, Violent?
Yeah, that's my bonus action and both my actions.
Okay, so the Chimera now no longer being blinded and having 2 motherfuckers on its back is going to be pissed. So, it is going to try to bite at Agathor. That is an 11 to hit.
That misses.
Going to try to horns Agathor. That is a 23 to hit.
That hit.
And it's going to try to claws Violin. It's a 9 to hit.
Misses.
That
Oh wait,
sucks.
also, that hit on Agathor. Reroll it for me.
Oh, silvery barbs.
Silvery barbs.
Alright, that's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that still hits. That still hits.
Okay.
Well, at least now
Good.
Agathor has advantage on his next attack.
Oh,
Ooh,
thank
good.
you.
Max damage. That is 16 damage. Bludgeoning to you there, Agathor. I guess I don't have to describe it because you no longer can half it. Ah, motherfucker!
You're so happy
Haha,
about
motherfucker.
that. Motherfucker. Alright, so my temp HP is gone, and now that's 8 less. Okay, yep. Alrighty.
And damn it, it didn't recharge his fire breath. Okay. Next up. This loud whistling gets louder, and now everyone can hear it. And plummeting out of the sky is this winged beast. Very scaly and dragon-like. It is a wyvern. And it's gonna come plummeting out, and let's see. Okay. It's gonna come plummeting out of the sky, and it's gonna target the two dipshits on the Chimera.
So it's gonna hit the Chimera too with its breath weapon attack? Oh yeah.
You guys are on top of it, so it's gonna attack you.
Yeah, but if it's breathing on us, is it not?
No, it doesn't have that ability.
Oh.
It does. Sorry, that's an 18 to hit. They're violent.
That does hit. Is this a melee weapon attack?
He's using his stinger, so yes, it would be technically melee.
Con save.
Oh, let me roll my damage first.
Okay, yeah, you do need to roll damage first.
That is 11 piercing damage. And you must now make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god, reversal. Okay, let me take this damage first. Okay, and now con save. I'm good at these, yay!
Natural one.
Dirty 20.
Oh.
Don't curse me like that.
Okay. You take...
I'm about to get a lot.
Second.
I'm gonna take half of it, but still it'll be good.
Yeah, I'm starting to remember how wyverns work. I'm not liking it.
Yeah, they're pretty nasty.
They're
So you take 25 divided by
Bastards.
2, 12 poison damage.
okay, and now you need to make a con save for me.
Yes, I do. That is a 15.
Fuck! God damn it! No, you don't understand how upsetting that is, because a 14 is the save.
Oh, so close.
So we would have had to have rolled a 13, right?
Yeah,
That
yes.
is a 23 to hit for the bite attack against you there, Agathor.
Oh, that hits.
That's going to be 11 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And now you, the Wyvern, the Chimera are all locked in this kind of death battle as you're using... His momentum's kind of carrying you downward a little bit, but they're still both flying beasts and kind of, you know, your gust wind, whatever the fuck it was. No, wait. What's the, That was something you cast on yourself, right? The gust barrier still applied to the Chimera?
No, the gust barrier didn't apply to the Chimera because... Why would it?
So that was what he rolled the con save for then.
Yes, my gust barrier
Okay.
has been depleted.
Okay, cool. All right, just want to make sure. All right, and that's the Wyvern's turn. Back up to the top of the order, to Agathor.
Alright, first things first, I'm gonna use my advantage to stab down into the Manticore.
You guys keep calling it a Manticore. It's a Chimera, guys.
I think it's... For me, it's the lion thing. Whenever I think lion monster, I think Manticore, which is on me, in all fairness.
Once I said Manticore. It's
Man,
like,
I know.
A ram, a dragon,
It's a-
lion.
Does a
It's a
14
skill issue on my part.
Does a 14 hit? I don't think it does.
A 14 does hit. Yes, it does.
Oh, it does. Alright, then I'm gonna consume one seal to do an extra 2d6. Also, I need a wisdom saving throw from it.
A wisdom saving throw from it.
Yes.
Oof. That is a 5.
All right, it fails. So it has disadvantage on attack rolls until its next turn against anybody that is not me.
Okay.
Also, you take 6. Oh, I rolled max damage on the blade. That's 16. 16 damage plus 7 necrotic for.
Hey, that's great weapon master right there.
Oh, I didn't even use Great Weapon Master. That's just.
I didn't know you had it.
No, I don't have it for this person yet. That's
I
just.
didn't warn you guys before, but this chimera is severely bloodied at this point.
No. Then I'm going to attack it again with my second attack. This time I don't have advantage. That's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
That is. I'm not consuming a thing on this time. That is 13 damage.
Okay.
Is it dead?
Nope.
No? Okay. Then bonus action, I'm gonna put my final seal on the wyvern that's above me. And as a reaction, teleport above the wyvern.
You can use a reaction to your own action.
Technically, I believe so.
As a reaction to placing a seal, it says as a reaction to placing the seal on a target, if they're within 30 feet of me, I can teleport to an adjacent space. I'm ready to roll the acrobatics check. I get my reaction back at the beginning of my turn.
Yeah, so basically he can't attack as a reaction now.
Roll me your acrobatics check.
Come on, that's a 17, baby. Come on.
Yeah, you rolled a 6, trying to shove you off. So, yeah, you're up on the wyvern now.
Yep. Just out of curiosity, is me being on the wyvern, am I still technically 5 feet within the chimera? Or no?
Yeah, you're all within melee range of each other right now.
Oh, okay, cool. Just
next.
Alright.
Yeah.
Just making sure. I was gonna say, just to let you know, if the chimera tries to leave my range, they have to make that saving throw again. And if they fail, its speed becomes 0 until the start of its next turn. So if you try to leave my range, gotta make that saving throw again.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, this class seems kind of broken.
I mean, it's not. I'm burning through all of my stuff already.
Yeah, he's going all out.
Yeah, I'm using everything.
Linnea, your go.
Right. So I rolled my con save to stop being blinded. That's a nat 20.
There you go.
Rumbling Linnea will get to the front of the ship to see if she can, see the commotion going on. Everyone's fucked off.
At this point, you guys can all see where the clouds are kind of being, shifted around a lot. So you get a feeling it's in there somewhere, and something else has joined the fray. There's a chance you may hit your friends, but there's a good chance you'll hit the big beasts fighting them too.
Okay. It occurs to me I don't share a language with these creatures, which sucks for something I was going to do. Okay, bear with me. This is going to be a strange option. I'm going to start using... How bloody do they both look?
The wyvern is untouched. The chimera looks... Basically, it's moments from death.
Okay. So I'm going to use my bonus action to give Agathor Bardic Inspiration.
Alright, that's a D6.
D8.
D8,
okay. And then I'm going to start my action up for Counter Charm. So, people have advantage... allies have advantage against being charmed. Or frightened. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Tank, your turn.
All right. So Violin is on the Manticore. Damn it!
God
I did
damn
it too. After I just told myself that I wasn't.
I've infected you.
I messed up because I kept telling myself I wasn't gonna do it, but that's what made me do it.
Violin is on the Chimera, yes. Agathor is now on the Wyvern.
Okay, I am going to catapult the Chimera.
Catapult the Chimera, what does that mean?
I believe you have to make a dexterity save. Let me check real quick.
You're not
Oh, I know what it is.
catapulting yourself over there, right? It's like you're throwing something.
Yeah, it's in a combat spell.
Okay.
I just
That
have
is
to
a-
remember.
I cast catapult on myself, launching myself at the Chimera. I made sure to leave the dagger on the deck so I can teleport back.
Yeah, it's
You don't
a
have the dagger anymore.
I know.
No, he's
dexterity.
Technically,
He's making a funny haha.
Yeah, tank could technically do that. I catapult myself, do damage.
Except that it
teleport
has to be an
back.
object, not a creature.
Hey,
I take
it's
a
all about the
wrench
mental.
out of my or I take a glass jar out of my alchemist kit and I catapult it towards the Chimera, and it has to make a dexterity save DC 17.
Okay. Did you create an alchemist fire, didn't you?
Not yet. I plan to soon, because
Okay.
that's why I got the Hellfire.
The Hellfire, yeah. Okay. He got a 9. The Chimera got a 9.
All right, he's gonna take 3d8. 4, 12, 17 damage.
So this vial goes flying out. It smashes into the head of the ram, which dislodges one of the horns that then plummets and digs into the head of the dragon, which then spews its fire breath onto the head of the lion. And the Chimera then just goes limp and begins to plummet to the ground with Violin on top of it.
Yeah, the one remaining seal that was on it will then move to the Wyvern, because I'm able to move them if the creature dies.
Oh yeah, this is very broken.
What do you mean? It's like Hunter's Mark. What do you mean?
We'll see. I gotta look into it. Gotta do my due diligence. Okay. Yeah, so Tank, you see that you've killed the Chimera, and now Violin is falling.
Violin will be fine.
Am I falling immediately? I will be fine for what it's worth. But am I falling immediately, or am I...
It's dead, so it's like, in the next, it's 6 seconds each turn, right? So it's like slow motion, you're starting to fall.
Okay. I didn't know if we were doing a slow motion thing, or if it was just immediately like, okay, so Violin just fucking drops.
No, it's slow motion. It's like, that's what I've been doing, turn-based stuff, so. Okay, and actually, that's Tank's turn then. So, Violin, you've now realized the Chimera has died, and you're standing aboard it, and it's falling, and it's going to die. So, what are you doing?
For home and for country. And Violin's going to slam his fist on his chest and salute. And then another portal is going to open up below him, and then he's just going to drop on the other flying monster on the Wyvern.
We're just riding the beast.
Alright, roll me another acrobatics check.
Actually, wait, I can't see on top of it, can I?
I mean, you can see above it. You might have to, like, aim high up and fall a little bit.
I mean, did Agathor use his bardic inspiration?
No. I didn't get a chance.
Had Agathor catch him as he falls and use bardic inspiration to make sure?
No, there's no need. I rolled a 19. I rolled a natural 19 plus 2 for a 21.
Yeah, no, so I don't have a reaction because I used my reaction attack.
That's right.
All right, well,
Yeah,
you managed to land on top of the wyvern.
Let's see here. That's a bonus action. Main action is going to be a... Let me see something here. I think I might have a funny move I can make. I think I might have a funny thing I can do, but I need to read this.
Wait, wouldn't it have been Linnea's turn?
No, it's Agathor, Linnea, Tank, Violent.
Yeah, didn't Agathor just go?
No?
Okay.
No, Agathor, all he did, all he did was move his malt.
Yeah, I went and then you went and you gave me the bardic inspiration on your turn.
Okay.
Agathor.
I just thought you just killed the. Yeah, I thought I just heard that you just killed the wyvern. Or no, yeah,
that
Chimera.
was Tank.
That was Tank. Tank killed the Chimera.
I'm back on track.
Okay, Psionic Strike. Please tell me I can.
For home and for country, I fall with the shield.
No, okay, I can't. Fuck. Just a shock and grasp then. I'm gonna assume a 12 doesn't hit.
A 12 does hit.
Oh,
Wow.
amazing. Well, you take all of 3 damage, and you also don't get a reaction.
Okay. Next up is the wyvern's turn. The wyvern is going to,
Well, now you get your reaction back. Damn me.
with a 7. Does a 17 hit their Violin?
Reroll. Also, Agathor, you get advantage.
Oh, thank you.
Does a 23 hit their Violin?
God damn. What do you think, Mr. DM man?
That's 12 piercing damage. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Wait.
And Agathor, does a 17 hit?
Yep. Yeah, that hits.
That is 13 piercing damage. And you also make me a Constitution saving throw.
You have advantage on this roll, Agathor. Unfortunately, I fail, and also I'm down.
Oh my god.
I am at 9 HP. I don't think even if I succeed, I pass.
My con save is 19. You said I take 13 damage, right?
You took 13 piercing. Now, Violin, you're gonna take 24 poison damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm down.
Alright, and Agathor. You're gonna take 23 poison damage, Agathor. Half.
Oh, did I? Oh, half? Okay. I'm about to say, did I not pass?
So you'll take 11 poison
Okay,
damage.
11.
Alright, so you're aboard the Wyvern. Violin now through the stinger coming out and hitting you twice, each of you. Violin is now collapsed on board the Wyvern. And it's now back to Agathor, your turn, as you see your friend slipping off of this beast.
My name is Agathor, Geriax the 16th. My father has charged me with making sure we complete our mission. You shall not die. And I'm going to. Where's it at? No, that's not it. Infernal Conduit. I am going to. You see, you see one hand go to my chest as some type of energy builds up, as if siphoning itself away from me, and I then place my hand down and put it on Vyland's chest, and the energy that's siphoned from me goes into him. I'm gonna roll 4d10, and Vyland, you will heal that amount. However, I will lose that amount of health.
Interesting theories.
So
This is a spell you're using?
It's an
not
ability of the Elrigger.
It's an ability. Oh God. Well, I mean, I guess it was a risk. Vyland, you gain 28 HP, but I lose 28 HP. As I give you some of my life force. Rise, Father, for you cannot die this day. And as a bonus action, I raised the blade and light it on fire, and that's my turn.
Okay. All right. Linnea, it's your turn. Now, with the blade lit, you guys very clearly can tell where the wyvern is and where Agathor and Vyland are.
Oh, that hurt. I don't know why I rolled all 4d10. If I rolled max, I would have put myself down. Well, no, I would have had 1 HP left, but still. By the way, that resource, I just used all of it on Vyland. That 4d10.
Okay, so Linnea is going to yell at Agathor and Vyland and whoever the hell else is over there to close your eyes. And then she is casting Hypnotic Pattern.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna close my eyes if I can. If is that a reaction or is that just a thing we get to do?
Oh.
No, I'll allow it to happen.
So you create a twisting pattern of color that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. The pattern appears for a moment and then vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. Wait.
Okay.
Anyways, roll wisdom saving throw for the wyvern.
Wisdom saving throw for the wyvern. That is 12.
I'm pretty sure. 12 fails. I have just made an error of judgment.
What was that?
So this wyvern fails. It is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Oh.
Which means it's gonna fall.
Which means it's falling.
Don't worry. Linnea, don't worry. I have a plan.
Very
Let me
panicked. I'm
cook.
like, open your eyes now! You're falling!
Let me cook. Don't worry. I got this. Let me cook.
Okay. Tank. Oh, sorry. Linnea, is it the end of your turn then?
Yes.
All right. After realizing your folly, welcome to Fate and Folly. It is now Tank's turn. Tank, you now see that this beast is falling. Your friends are aboard. It's back.
I simply want to position the airship underneath.
Okay.
That's the worst idea.
You have your handling with the proficiency, so go ahead and roll me that.
I do have a question, Diddy. How much space is between the deck and the balloon above?
It's like right above you guys, so I don't know, maybe.
So that is
It's
going to be a tight squeeze to catch them, especially with the wyvern in their space.
Yeah, if you're trying to get, are you trying to like rotate the ship so that they can fall into the cabin, or are you trying to land them on top of the balloon on top of the ship?
The balloon sounds like a bad idea. So, I guess rotate the ship.
Okay.
I did get a 17.
As a note, when you say rotate the ship, are you saying like spinning, or are you saying like barrel roll rotate?
Yeah, like barrel roll, but not obviously all the way around. Just kind of so you can get like, if you guys have seen Jumanji 2, when they rotate the ship and catch the guys, they're falling in, something like that.
Okay, did you do that with an airship?
It was a helicopter.
Yeah, I wanted to
so
clarify.
Instead of falling on a balloon, they're falling on helicopter blades. But the same kind of idea. You rotate the helicopters, so they don't land on the blades, but they land inside the fucking cabin of the helicopter. Thing like that. That's what I'm imagining is you're trying to do.
Yes, and I got a 17 to do it.
Okay. Yeah, so you managed to kind of dip down underneath them and rotate the ship. Really, you've gotten yourself in position. It's up to them with their actions and what they do. That's going to be the kind of defining factor if they get into the cabin or not. Okay. All right? So, Violin, you're up next.
I'm going to look at Agathor. Son, do you trust me?
Oh yes, I trust you.
I'm gonna put my hand on Agathor. I'm gonna spend a psionic energy die, and because he's a willing creature, I can send him flying up to 30 feet directly into the blimp.
Does that do damage if I hit something?
No, I get to. I'm basically telekinetically moving you. So even if it did, I could just like slowly lower you down.
Yeah, we'll allow it to happen. They position themselves with Tank's roll. It's in an opportune position that he goes like flying right through the door and just lands, and he's just kind of like as if he's just kind of running through the air and just kind of continues the momentum. And Agathor, you're now amongst your friends in the cabin of the Aggie in the Skies. Violin, the rest of your turn, what are you doing?
My final second level spell slot. I use one last Misty Step to get back onto the ship. I say another prayer, I salute again, and then I kick off the wyvern to send it like away from the blimp and jump back into the portal, landing on Agathor.
No, sorry. How do you throw Agathor? That's an ability. That doesn't count as.
Yes.
An action?
Yes. That's an action. Yes.
So then, how can you cast a spell if you're already doing an action?
Because Misty Step is a bonus action.
Misty Step is the bonus action. Okay, that's fine by me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is not a spell, so it doesn't count as casting two spells. Yeah, we're all safe. Yay!
Okay, and the wyvern continues to plummet. And how long does the hypnotic pattern last for?
1 minute.
Alright, Tank, now having everyone aboard your ship, are you taking it off, or are you now going to continue to pursue the wyvern?
Oh no, we're dashing out of here.
Okay.
I do have a question. How high up off the ground are we?
Very high, amongst the clouds.
High enough that once this thing hits the ground, it's going to change the geography?
High enough that in a minute it won't have hit the ground yet.
Oh, okay, that's scary.
Oh, I don't know how you rule it, but rules is written: if you're falling, you cannot just fly.
You don't know what happens. That's the bottom line. You don't know what happens. Tank takes the ship, dashes off. You guys continue heading west, and the wyvern doesn't seem to come back after you, and you guys have escaped this combat.
Now I just imagine a wyvern, but it's got a violin voice. I'm going to sting you, eh?
And you guys have escaped the combat.
No, my two seals. I was gonna do massive damage to it next turn. I was about to blast it
You
Man, he was nice.
barely done any damage to it to begin with, so you're lucky you got away like this.
That's now
all right.
that's now the world's only wyvern that's scared of heights.
It falls 5,000 feet.
Well, and that's where we're going to end off this session of Fate and Folly. I hope that you all enjoyed it, and we'll tune in 2 weeks for our next episode. And during that time, we'll hopefully get our new YouTube channel up and running, so please wait for that, and hopefully resubscribe and re-involve yourselves. We really appreciate any viewership whatsoever. And tell your friends, please. Tell people. Tell everybody. And yeah, with that, we will all bid you adieu. Everyone, say your goodbyes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it.
Good night.
Bye-bye.